my son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If he goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch.
Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then Karen in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. There we go. I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
Y'all, T.I.'s worst nightmare might finally be here. After years of warning his son, King Harris, to slow down before he threw his future away, there's now real talk that a judge could hit him with a 5-year prison sentence. 5 years. And the crazy part? That's exactly what T.I. predicted back in 2022 if King didn't change his ways. Honestly, nobody should be surprised. If you've been following King, the warning signs were everywhere. From reckless driving to that viral Waffle House fight to flashing guns and music videos, he's been stacking up trouble like it was nothing. The 2024 arrest footage showed just how far it had gone. Nearly crashing into a cop car, smoking in the car, a gun on his hip, and that old 2022 warrant finally catching up with him. It was like every bad choice he ever made came back to hit him at once. What makes it even heavier is the timing. Just weeks after that arrest, King became a father. He was posting about his newborn, dropping a track called Dear Son, and acting like he was ready to step up. But instead of settling into fatherhood, he's staring down a courtroom that could take him away for half a decade. So, how did King Harris go from being the son of a hip-hop legend to possibly facing a 5-year prison sentence? The story is messier than you think. It all started back in October 2024, the day King officially crashed out. He pulled out of a gas station in his BMW and almost slammed straight into a police car. You couldn't make this up. The officers walked up, and instantly it was bad news. They smelled weed. Then they spotted a gun sitting on his hip. At that point, they already knew he was going in. But when they ran his name, it got worse. Turns out King still had an open warrant from 2022. That case? Speeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI. And instead of showing up to court, he skipped it. That mistake sat there for years, waiting to catch up to him. And in 2024, it finally did. The arrest video that leaked online, first on Badge Chronicles, then on Vlad TV, is almost 30 minutes long. And honestly, it's wild. You see the cops pull him out, take the gun off his hip, cuff him, pat him down, and stick him in the back of the car. King isn't spazzing out, but you can tell he's irritated. He knows he messed up, but there's no fast-talking his way out of this one. The footage shows it all. King being pulled out, cuffed, and loaded into the patrol car.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
Just take
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. We're gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure it is.
Just take a step to the side for me.
An officer later said that King was calm and cooperative the whole time. Still, he ended up in DeKalb County Jail before being moved to Pickens once the warrant was recalled. And just like that, King went from flexing on Instagram to sitting in a jail cell with the whole internet watching. That's the part that stings the most, because T.I. had already warned everyone about this years ago. Back in 2022, when King first started spiraling, T.I. went on Instagram and made it clear, if his son didn't slow down, prison would be the only outcome. And he wasn't just speaking as a worried father. He was speaking as someone who had lived it himself.
My son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama's. His ass going to prison. If he goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
Tip even said straight up, time is going to be his teacher. And now that teacher has shown up in the form of a 5-year sentence. When clips of King's arrest started circulating, fans immediately went back to that old video of T.I. and started dragging him. Some people were like, see, he spoke it into existence. Others felt bad for him, because imagine watching your own warning play out in real time. Either way, the internet couldn't stop pointing out how right he was. T.I. recognized the energy. He saw the pattern. And still, King didn't listen. And speaking of King not listening, let's not forget the Waffle House meltdown back in 2022. Honestly, that was one of the first times people really started side-eyeing him like, oh yeah, he's headed down a bad road. A video went viral of King in a full-blown screaming match with Waffle House staff. He was going back and forth trying to act bigger than he was. You could tell he wanted to prove something, but instead of looking tough, he looked entitled and out of control. Even T.I. couldn't defend that one. He went live later and admitted he was perplexed, genuinely confused about why his son stopped what he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook. He couldn't understand why King felt the need to match that energy at all. Here's King in that Waffle House argument that even T.I. couldn't excuse.
Hey, nigga, I ain't bullshit. But what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. Now I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
And if the Waffle House drama wasn't embarrassing enough, the whole gun situation showed just how far off track King was getting. Remember when T.I. and Boozy had to check their sons on camera? That clip went viral for a reason. King and Boozy's son, Tootie Raw, were filming a music video. And instead of focusing on the music, they had guns all over the set like it was a trap house. That's when the dads had to step in. You can hear T.I. basically saying, "Why y'all even toting guns when you got girls right here?" It turned into a full-on lecture. T.I. broke down how one wrong move with a weapon, or even being around drugs, could land them straight in jail. And the wild part? He wasn't even being harsh. He was literally handing them the blueprint to avoid the same mistakes he made. And you can see that moment for yourself. T.I. and Boozy sitting their sons down, spelling out why flashing guns in videos is nothing but a straight road to prison.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
Because I'm not supporting no more. I'm not
Can't do it.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide? Bigger than you popping it. And then got up there. So there's no example up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Nobody got to raise their hand. I've been seeing him around too there a lot. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too like that. Well, when you got it ain't I know that. When y'all got around those people, that's called it's not the possession of a commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony. Yeah. Thank you.
Fans actually praised both dads for stepping in, saying it was refreshing to see them try to guide their kids instead of just letting them spiral. But the problem was King. You could tell he wasn't really listening. He heard the words, but he wasn't absorbing the message. And the part that had fans really side-eyeing him wasn't to just the music videos or his temper, it was his personal life. Especially when he popped up with a baby mama that had everybody talking. The mother of his child, who goes by Big Nana, was rumored to be much older than King. And let's be real, fans didn't hold back. Some swore she was only with him for the money. Others called her a groupie trying to secure a check. Either way, the age gap had people talking. But King? He couldn't care less. He leaned all the way in, he threw her a full baby shower, posted about the pregnancy nonstop, and when their son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop bragging. Here's a clip of King celebrating with Big Nana, acting like everything was perfect.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself?
And not long after, he was online proudly talking about his newborn son.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't get no sleep. And the truth be told, before this I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
He even dropped a track called Dear Son, writing about stepping up as a dad and captioning his post with, November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome, King Jr., time to take over. And honestly, for a moment, it looked like maybe he was finally ready to change, that fatherhood might actually humble him. But of course, the timing couldn't have been worse. While King was holding his newborn and playing proud dad on Instagram, that arrest video was making the rounds online, reminding everyone of the trouble he was already in. The saddest part? None of this was shocking. Fans had been saying for years that King's reckless behavior would catch up to him. And now, it had come full circle, exactly the way people predicted. So if a judge really does hit King with 5 years, don't be surprised if we see T.I. looking more hurt than angry. Because yes, he warned him. Yes, he tried to guide him. But when it's your child sitting in that courtroom in shackles, that pain still cuts deep. And if you've ever seen their podcast together, you already know the bond is there, which is why this would hit T.I. even harder.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out!
was an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a lookalike Tupac. And
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a lookalike
Tupac.
Tupac.
What about when they said Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
And it's going to hit his image too. People already drag him, saying he failed as a father, that all the money and fame in the world couldn't stop his son from spiraling. If King actually gets sentenced, those voices are only going to get louder, especially because T.I. has always branded himself as the OG dad who knows better and teaches lessons.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
But at the same time, T.I. has always made it clear he's going to love King through it no matter how messy it gets. So you already know, even if he's disappointed, he'll still be the first one standing by him in that courtroom. And of course, the internet had a lot to say once the arrest footage and court updates started spreading. The reactions were all over the place. Some people were clowning, some were low-key impressed, and others were just hoping he gets it together. One fan said, King is enjoying every minute knowing he might go viral. He knows he's being recorded. I'm glad he was respectful. And honestly, you can see that in the video. Even while he's getting cuffed, King isn't lashing out. He's calm, maybe too calm, like he knows the cameras are rolling and it's just another clip for the blogs. Then there was the crowd calling this his so-called street cred moment. Someone commented, that man finally got his street cred. He's been telling y'all he outside. And that right there shows how twisted the whole situation is. Because instead of focusing on his newborn son, people think King is out here chasing a jail record just to prove he's real. But not every comment was harsh. Some people actually tried to give him grace. One person wrote, "He gonna be fine. He's been doing good since his son was born, so I'm wishing him blessings." And honestly, he did handle himself well. That's the flip side. People hoping fatherhood will finally ground him, even if prison ends up being part of the lesson. For T.I., it feels like watching history repeat itself. The same system he fought to survive is now swallowing up his own son, and the worst part? deep down, T.I. saw this coming. So don't get it twisted. This isn't just King Harris wilding out for headlines. This is the real possibility of prison time, a real consequence, and a real test for T.I. as a father. Because if a judge does make that 5-year sentence official, King's story won't just be another viral clip. It'll be a hard lesson stamped into his life forever.